Broncos taking on the Cleveland Browns.
3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Strike. Hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
On 2nd down now. Chamberlain, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fernandez. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
The Browns at 500 hit 6 and 6. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
That good for 19 and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Out quickly to Judy. Touchdown! Jerry Judy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On 1st and 10, Fernandez. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Fernandez. Amari Cooper. A solid stiff arm. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fernandez. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Morrison. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Fernandez escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fernandez. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 48-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Knight.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I like the play action there on second and short, partner. You try and convince those safeties you're going to run for it. Hit them with that play action, looks like a run, and then try and go over the top. Didn't work, but I like the play call.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Fernandez. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This is fielded at the 27. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 47 yards rushing for them now to this point. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Fernandez. He finds his man. Complete. That's Morrison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the
first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Broncos. Samaje Perine as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Fernandez. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
A final shot before break. Fernandez flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
They'll set up a throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw on third down, Fernandez. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Go ultra.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline. He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. But he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Williams, running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Fernandez. He finds his man. Complete. That's Mullins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st down, Fernandez. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Chamberlain, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Looking to throw on second down. Fernandez. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
And the Browns are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Fernandez. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Chamberlain. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. He's got it.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw.
And dropping it off underneath, here's P.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 45 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, Chamberlain. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 39.
Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the...
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 61 yards.
61 yards.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time you start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And oh, he coughed it up.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Williams
in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem